Hello, welcome to Drabarni Man, episode 15. Okay, so a family member of mine has having problems with sleep paralysis and stuff like that. So it's only right that we try and help out best we can. So what I'm going to do with sleep paralysis, as you know, depending on where your beliefs of it come from, some people believe it's something called Mara, some people believe it's succubi, succubus. So what I'm going to do is counter it via making a potion bottle that they can wear around their neck, which should detract the attention away from them and allow them to get some sleep. As well as that, I'm going to add some items in there to take the negativity away and stuff like that. So just going to use one of our little spell bottles here we make. And again, as you know, the Romany traditions and stuff like that, we can create talismans or charms to ward off evil, to ward off, or for protection, or for luck, or for thingy. So I'm going to do this for my family member because obviously she's family and I don't want her suffering with this. So here we go. So what we're going to start with is cascalia. Anyone know what cascalia is? If you don't, it's basically ground up eggshells with some other little bits and pieces in there. Again, we make this, but you can make your own. There is instructions on how to do it. So I'm going to start with putting some cascalia in there. For the paranormal investigators among us, cascalia sprinkled on the bottom of the shoes works really well for protection. It stops you picking up negative attachments from the environment you're investigating. And again, myself and my wife, we make this stuff pretty much for paranormal investigation. Like I said, I run a paranormal investigation team, which, you know, we rely on all this. How I met my wife was getting sent this stuff. And I hadn't practiced witchcraft for years. But like I said, being of Romany descent and the Drabarni way dying out, I want to keep it going for future generations, which is why we do these videos. So the next thing I've got, guys, is some sand, which we collected from Whitby. Whitby sand from Whitby Beach. Anyone who's ever been to Whitby will know the energy that is held there. And it's brilliant. You know, in here we've got where the abbey's crumbling and stuff like that. There's bits of, I'm just going to put some of that in there whilst I'm talking to you. Bits of the abbey's building being washed away at the shore as the thing collapses. So it's all hallowed ground, basically, which is on that beach now. It's all hallowed. So what better protection than hallowed ground? So we've got some cascalia in there, some Whitby sand. What else am I going to use? Some Whitby crab shell. Again, it's been mixed with the stuff from Whitby. Again, really protective qualities because it's all hallowed. The crabs feed off that land, therefore a crab is just as hallowed. So if you get some Whitby crab shell, and again, we can collect this for you guys if you want, you know, get in touch, and we can send you some down. Or if you get a chance, visit Whitby yourself, it's amazing. So we've got some Whitby crab shell in there, we've got some cascalia, we've got some some Whitby sand. Next I'm going to use is a mix of herbs. Okay, so these are the herbs of Solomon. You can look it up if you want to make your own, you can look it up. It will tell you how to make a Solomon's mix, or you can do your own research and stuff like that, and all of it's quite interesting. So we've got some Solomon's mix in there. Okay, next, obviously protective qualities, churches and stuff. Like I said, I swear by frankincense, really. Churches and that used to burn it along with sandalwood in churches to ward off evil. So, and intentionally, a sleep paralysis might not be something evil. It might just be something trying to feed off your energy, and you've allowed that in to feed off a certain amount of energy. But it gets too much, we're just going to shut it down, you know. This should put it off. So we've got some frankincense in there now, some Whitby crab shell, some Solomon mix, and some Whitby sand. That's only like a little crack of it, guys, like a little bit of frankincense just broken off. Rue. Okay, so rue's used in exorcisms all over the world. Like I said, we use this. We have a rue onslaught mix, which we make again. And again, we provide pendants to the paranormal teams and stuff for it. If you want to get in touch with some of the members on ESN and ask how they're working for people, you know, feel free to get in touch to esnparanormal.com or find us on Facebook. So we've got some rue in there as well, so it's used for exorcisms and stuff like that. We're not predominantly exorcising, but whatever's in this mix that the demons and stuff do not like, and succubi and all the rest of it. Again, like I said, it's all from nature, guys, you know. Rue is quite hard to come by. You've got to order it online, I think. I have read somewhere though that red bush tea bags have the same mix as the rue bush. I'm yet to try that theory out. The other thing I'm going to use, guys, is obviously if someone's feeding off your energy in a negative way, you're going to start feeling fatigue and depression and stuff like that, especially with sleep paralysis. So what I'm going to put in is some cat's claw, which is renowned for getting rid of that sort of thing. So I'm going to put some cat's claw in. Again, you can order this. This is quite easily sourced, to be fair, cat's claw. You can get it from most places. It's not actually cat's claw, guys, you know. It's a mix of a plant called cat's claw. And this here is the protection oil, which is made by my wife for the paranormal teams. So it's got everything I've talked about and more in here. I don't know what's in the mix. She hasn't told me what exactly is in the mix. However, I do know that when we've took on investigations, we've been really well protected. So I'm going to put a dash of that in there as well. Again, guys, you can order this from us. If you go across to Anukai Witch on Facebook, this is extra strength protection oil. And again, this is always with my ghost hunting kit, guys. All of these sort of things. So, and again, you know me, so holy water. So, you know, a lot of people with holy water and stuff think that you've got to go to a font. You haven't got to go and get it from the church. Oh shit, a little bit too much there, guys. So I'm just going to add that in there because it ain't going to do any harm to the holy water. What I need is a little... So, got some of that in there, guys. Like I said, it isn't going to harm the holy water because I put a bit too much in. I don't want a lot in there, really. But again, yeah, holy water can be sourced. It doesn't have to be sourced from a church, guys, or a font. Anything water running through cliffs and stuff like that. For us guys, oh damn it. For us guys down in Dorset, I'm just going to reapply those because I think I might have poured some of that into the holy water. So I'm just going to reapply what I've already applied, guys. So here we go back over it. So we've got some Whitby crab shell. Again, like I said, it feeds on hallowed ground. The hallowed ground is getting washed down from the abbey, so therefore all the ground is hallowed there. So got some Whitby crab shell. Got some Solomon's mix. Again, you can order this from Anukai Witch, or you can research it and make your own. The Herbs of Solomon, it will be under. So I'll put this in with the affirmate. Okay, and what we need is some rue. Again, used for exorcisms and stuff around the world. Still used to this day. And we do our own version of this rue onslaught, which is a combination of a lot of protective, a bit like this potion that's going into here, really. But it is quite hard to come by. But again, I have heard that red bush tea, so if you want to do the research, red bush tea has the same qualities. Cascalia. So cascalia is ground eggshells mixed with... again, I don't know what the wife puts in these, so I can't tell you, but again with some cascaleer in there. Paranormal investigators put it on the bottoms of their shoes. So if you're going onto a site which is on the ground, you don't want anything attaching negatively, put this on your shoes when you go onto an investigation. Again, it's always kept in my ghost hunting kit anyway. Cat's claw, put a bit of cat's claw in there. Again, it's not cat's claw, it's a plant that looks like cat's claw, which is why they call it cat's claw. Again, quite easily sourced. Okay, and obviously for the depression and stuff, the cat's claw is ideal. Depression, sleep deprivation, all that sort of stuff. And as this is for sleep paralysis, it's ideal. So I'm just going to put some Whitby sand in there, guys, as well. And again, like I said, Whitby sand, it's all hallowed. It washes down from the abbey when the cliffs are subsiding, unfortunately, which is a shame. But all the sand at Whitby is hallowed, which is why maybe you get such a feeling of energy when you're there. And we got some holy water in there. I'm going to put a bit more in this time. I'm going to be a bit more careful. My pipettes have all vanished, so I don't know. Let me try it this way. So, oh dear. Okay, see, even in the lid, there's a lot there. So yeah, guys, you haven't got to source this. It could be natural running springs. Natural running springs, this would be ideal for. That becomes holy water because obviously it's hallowed. It runs through hallowed ground. This I've collected is from down south. You know, as the waves come in, that's obviously new energy coming in. So you collect the water on the wave coming in and allow the negativity to go out with the waves. My kids collected this as well. So it's got that added extra of innocence and stuff, which is good. It makes it more effective. It's been used and it is effective. I've had to use this quite a few times now, and it's been effective in ridding people of attachments and stuff. So that, guys, is about it. And now I've just got to bless it. So again, I won't necessarily tell you what the blessing is I use. If you are curious, and you're of the Romany heritage, Drabarni, or you're curious about how we do it, you know, it will be, I can fill you in on that. But obviously I don't want to go blasting that all over the internet. And again, like I said, I'm trying to keep Drabarni magic alive, because obviously it's fading out. The more Romanis and stuff are settling, and like I said, I think many Romani families have actually settled now on sites or in houses and stuff like that. They just got sick of the oppression, being told to move on all the time by the council. You know, it's a shame. But I don't know of any Drabarni in this country left. Hence Drahbarni man. Like I said, it's based on my ancestral knowledge. And again, it wouldn't have been a man's thing to do. This would have been more for women. I would have been called a chavanel, or chavanel, which is a sorcerer. But like I said, I'll let you make your own mind up, guys. I don't class myself as a sorcerer. Don't class myself as Drahbarni, really. Just someone that's read up a lot on his ancestry and is using it to help people and better people. And there you go. There is your spell bottle for sleep deprivation. And again, guys, with the intention, like I said, when you're blessing a pendant like this, because obviously all the important stuff's inside, but now I need to bless the outside of the bottle. Remember its intention. So it doesn't really matter if I don't tell you how I do it. You know, if your intention is to help that person, you can bless it that way. And you'll come up with your own ways of blessing it. And like I said, I'm not here to teach you to suck eggs. I'm literally here to just show you the Drahbarni way. And there you go, guys. That is it. Episode 15, Drahbarni man. How to make a amulet to prevent sleep deprivation and sleep paralysis. Hope that was okay for you guys. Like I said, check out Anarcho Witch for any of the products you need. If you want to make your own, like I said, they're easily sourced. But if you want to save yourself the hassle, like I said, get in touch. If you'd rather not make your own and you want one blessed by someone with Drabarni ancestry, you know, get in touch. Like and subscribe the page, guys. Get across to Anarchi Witch. Go across to Healing Hands. She has some really good gems and stuff like that, which are good for protection and stuff, especially for the paranormal teams. And also, you know, like and subscribe, guys. You know, I'm doing this just for my own benefit at the moment. I'm not really looking to thingy, so I don't care that, you know, you just scroll past it and not like it. I'm doing what I've said I'll do, which is keep the Drabarni magic alive. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.